Guys, welcome to another edition of Love Talks with the Garçons. I am Irvin's Garçon,
And I'm Ann Garcon,
and we are Love Talks with the Garçons, where love
and
speaks.
we listen.
Yeah, man. And thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. We are so excited about tonight's conversation.
Yes.
It's going to be dope. But before we get into anything, we'd like you guys to do some housekeeping rules.
Yeah.
We'd like for you guys to follow some housekeeping rules. Before you do anything, we need you guys to like, share, comment, and send this to at least
5 people.
in those group chats, your cousin in them, your gossip channels,
The messy ones.
the clean ones, wherever you talk, send it to them because this conversation is going to be super, super inspirational and there's a lot to be learned, right?
Yes, sir.
Man, we are so excited because tonight we have a very good friend of ours that's going to be our guest tonight. If you notice, I'm wearing some special merch right now. Forever 97.
Period.
We'll get into what Forever 97 is in just a minute because I had to get ready. I had to get right for our guests tonight, right? But how you been doing? How you doing? You ready?
I'm doing well, and I'm excited about this person. He holds a special place in my heart, and I'll get to share him with you guys tonight.
Jesus?
Don't get jelly.
I thought the hierarchy was Jesus, me, and your dad. But we'll get into it in just a minute. Man, we have our friend, very good friend of ours, a poet, a creative, a producer, Grammy winner,
And a singer. Musician.
He has the best Gumby since what's his name back in the day, since Bobby Brown. Sam is just rocking it. This is our very good friend. We're gonna bring him on. Right before we bring him on, he has a special project that he just dropped called Black Cherry Volume 1. Amazing body of work. And we are going to have a conversation about that particular record, that project. And our platform is about talking about all things love and relationship. And there's a very special connection between that project and some gems that we could take from that project that is applicable to what we do here on this channel.
This song is definitely a vibe. The whole album is a vibe, all right? I wish we could talk about more tracks on the album.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get a chance to. One of my favorites is Still. But when he comes on, he'll tell us a little bit more about, the evolution of the album. Where it began, like what was the inspiration behind it all. Yeah. So we don't want to belabor this any longer. We want to get him on here so we can get the conversation rolling.
Yeah, bro. Sam, bro, thank you so much for joining us tonight, bro. It's going to be an amazing conversation. As you can see, you see what I'm rocking right now, right?
Yo, man, I appreciate you, man.
Right?
I appreciate you for real, man. You guys are real ones, man. You guys, y'all.
We went to the event. We got 2. We're not sharing one.
I was gonna wear my. I think I was sweating.
Trying to match.
You guys have a very special place in my heart, for real.
Same here.
It's separate places because Irv, it's like,
yeah, I know. I'm controversial. I can't help it. Just who I am, I just who I am.
Nobody likes you. Nobody likes you.
You know what? No. We're not doing that. Listen,
my own life, bro.
That's crazy, Irv. I got you, bro. We locked in. You know what, Irv? I will say,
you're made for me.
Yeah, okay.
You know what? You are as a husband, but I will say, after working with you guys for a while, like Irv, man, I'm not you a man, and if somebody's gonna be around, like to help, especially with your wife's stuff, you need to feel like you could trust them. You know what I mean? And respectfully, that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a little overprotective on this one, but hey, I'm letting go of the reins some. I'm letting go of the reins.
I like that though. It's good energy.
Tell us about what's going on behind you, bro. All of this stuff behind you that we sing on that wall, man. Why go on, Why go on?
We already know.
Just some of my accomplishments and stuff, Just
so with it, bro. Like
is that humility for me.
You know what's crazy? I'll be real with you. A lot of these I just started putting up on my wall. And rest in peace to my mom's. My therapist was the one that encouraged me to do it. She was just like, I was just going through, just grieving, and we were just talking about, what would make your mom proud, and certain things, and how do you feel? What are reminders? This and that. So, um, I started, whenever you cross a milestone with some of these things, the record labels, they'll send you like a notification. You'll get something. You'll know the artist will post it, and then you have to request it. So I think I only had one, like this one right here. I only requested that one, and some of these started to come, and I didn't request them. And after when my mom passed, you know, I started to like really celebrate my milestones because I sometimes some of this stuff right here, is materialistic things, man. But if I found a new way to I found a new way to celebrate myself. You know what I'm saying? I found a new way to celebrate myself. And it's not just these, it's just, it's my reason to go on. It's my reason to continue. I know my purpose. I know what I'm supposed to do. So yeah, I have some Grammy nom stuff and like my artist stuff too. That's back.
Just some.
Just,
Okay.
That's good. So we have the plaques on the board, which is chronicling your journey where you are now. But how did this whole thing started? How did we get into music? How did Forever 97 start? Let's talk a little bit about that journey real quick.
Man, funny thing is, I mean, I was born in a family that was musical. My father was a music minister, still is, to this day. My mom was a prayer warrior, da missionnaire. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the English speaking people, it's like, what is that? Women ministry. You know what I mean?
Women's
Yeah,
missionary.
missionary. Yeah. So my mom was definitely, she was a mercenary. She was a prayer warrior mercenary. The music was instilled in me, but I mean, just to kind of like sum it up, like, bro, I want to be a basketball player, man. Like, I wanted to be a basketball player. And I was actually pretty decent.
Basketball.
That's news to us.
Bro, I was pretty decent. I was pretty
Let me
decent.
get you. You've been wearing Prada shoes playing basketball, right?
Nah, bro.
This is the fashionista.
Nah, what's crazy? I played basketball in my prime in South Florida. So it was straight like, I mean, Irv, you lived in Miami. Like, people sleep.
Yeah.
People sleep, but there's some hoopers in South Florida. Like, there's some hoopers. Like,
No, when I lived,
He wasn't
when I when no, I wasn't. I was a sleeper. When I was in Florida, you know what was big in Florida when I lived in Florida actually? Racing cars.
oh,
Everybody had, and it was always
wait,
Mitsubishi.
you was in Miami?
Fort
Lauderdale.
Yeah, it feels like everybody had a souped up Mitsubishi
Yeah,
Lancer.
no. Because back then, we're talking about the 90s going into 2000s, that's
Yes.
like, Fast and the Furious time. You know what I'm saying? So it was a thing. But now, like, bro, man, like 1997 was the year for me. 1997 was the year.
So that explains this.
Yes. So
All right.
1997 was the year. I will forever remember that year. That year, bro, I was in basketball, all state champion, all state, choir, jazz band. And that year, wasn't just it's so crazy because that year it wasn't just about what was happening in my school life, right? Because I was like 13, 14, but it was everything that happened in that time. Like the first country song, think about it. I didn't, my parents, I was Haitian. So my parents didn't really raise me in country, but the first country song I ever fell in love with, and I know she was out already, was Shania Twain. You're the One I Love. Came out in 1997. Erykah Badu, which I ended up working with, her first introduction to the world was in 1997. Like, Puffy, and I know, like,
sensitive topic.
Hey.
Listen, y'all, like, I don't,
So
like, I do not condone, I don't want to go deep in it. I don't condone any of it. Right is right and wrong is wrong. But, believe it or not, these guys had influences on my life. I mean, speaking like R. Kelly, I believe, like, Space Jam came out 96, 97. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
My life wasn't just like I figured it out. Like, it was just so impactful. Like, how many of us can actually say we remember, like, what year it was when we realized what we wanted to do for the rest of our life?
Right. I mean, the fact that you can even name so many things that happened in that year.
Yeah.
Like, it shows that it really marked you forever.
No, absolutely. I will forever. That's why I named my company Forever 97, because I will forever remember how impactful that year was for me.
Okay.
It clicked. It clicked for me automatically. Automatically.
Talk to us about, you have this new project out, this spoken word album that was just released on August 22nd. Y'all clock it. It's called Black Cherry Volume 1.
Yeah,
and it has about 11 tracks, right?
Yeah.
Tracks.
Oh, SamTrax. And they're amazing. My favorite, honestly, right now is still.
There's a single.
Say,
Single's out right now, y'all. Go check it out.
Thank you.
The whole album is out, but the single is
Need to cut in the video.
You're right. Yeah. I was in one frame.
Talk to us about that. Like, where did it stem from? Yeah, talk to us.
Yeah.
I mean, because I could really go on and on about it, but like I've always been into poetry. I've always been into I always been into like just a different realm of art and music, right?
Yeah.
I think we grow up one way and then we kind of stick in this thing and then we're open to it, but then it's like, nah, let's not go down this road. But I feel like words, what was that? What was that? What was that thing? It's like sticks and stones could break my bone.
My bone. But words will never hurt me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like our words is really so the power of the tongue, right? So I wanted to do this project that really had good melodic flow, and also where even if the music was really good, but someone could like poetically just kind of stop and just say something for people to hear what you're saying, how you're hearing it. A lot of people translate music in so many different ways, but Black Cherry um is a spoken word project that I wanted to always do. And what made me really do this was last year I was nominated with Malik Yusuf. Malik Yusuf is Kanye West's right hand man. And I had the pleasure of working with Malik last year on his spoken word project. It got nominated, but we didn't get to win. And while we were working on his project, I was just like, I'm glad I'm doing this, but man, like I should be doing my own thing. And not only that I should be doing my own thing, but to kind of like sum this up, Black Cherry, the purpose of Black Cherry is a few things. But I wanted to do something that really talked about affirming people, men or women, right? And I also wanted it to demonstrate vulnerability, right? I wanted it to demonstrate vulnerability. I also wanted it to demonstrate healing too. And I also wanted it to demonstrate cultural barriers, cultural differences. I got a song on the album called My Tribe. Like, I'm a diaspora baby. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people, like, when I say I'm Haitian, it depends who I'm saying it to, right? Because I wasn't born in Haiti. You get what I'm saying? So, all in all, I wanted to create a project that really talked about pure essence, which is it could be a fruit, and a lot of it had to do with also my skin color. I grew up, being shamed for being dark, and I wanted to create a project that was as pure as my skin color, that really talked about, I'm proud to be a dark skinned man. There was a time I wasn't. I'm not gonna lie. There was a time I wasn't, but now I am. And I'm not just proud because I'm a dark skinned man. I'm proud because I'm a dark skinned Haitian man. You know what I'm saying? Which is a difference. I'm not. We all are African, but but I'm Haitian too. So I'm happy and proud of all of the people that I had on this project with me to really bring it together and bring it to light.
Now, I love to hear that because even with our platform and when we talk about love and relationship, the way people see themselves is a very big plays a very big role. Crazy just came to my mind on what they settle for in relationship. Because some people just based on look alone, they feel like I'm not worthy of love. I gotta settle for certain things. So a project like this empowers not just women, but everybody. That in itself is gonna be play a key role in how you move in life, how you move in love, how you move in relationship, romantic or friendship, right? Because self-perception is such a killer, especially if you have a negative point of view about how you look, how you are, how you operate, right? So that's actually really, really dope, bro. So I'm really happy to hear you got. So that was My Tribe. Then you have Four Letter Word. You got Still, as N mentioned before. Trust Issues. These titles are crazy. Smoke and Mirrors. You Stay, I'll Go. You Stay, I'll Go. Who are you talking about, Sam? When you stay, I'll go. Or whoever the
If you
feature.
want to stay in this mess, go ahead. Stay messy.
There's a feature on that one. I don't want to say Parrot.
Yo, correct. Yes.
Parrots.
Steph Parrot. Steph Parrot.
Parrot. You say I'll go. That sounds.
Yeah, man. That piece is, to be quite frank with you, um, she wrote it, and what we worked on. I mean, I did the music, and I chose that piece to be on the project because everything is kind of, the album is, as in a pure essence, is kind of just, it has a story. The reason why it ended with that was, that's why I also have the song called Relationship Podcast on there.
I see that. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I hurt a lot of people, and I now that I have emotional and mental awareness. Thank God for therapy. Thank God for Jesus first, and then therapy second. Right?
Yeah.
You grow, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to do this album. Same thing for Still. Like, I realized, man, men tore this world down, and then we used women as like just a whatever, like an object, right? We do what we want with them, and then it's like whatever. So Steph wrote this piece. She was talking about, this is a woman that really, and this has happened to me. This is the reason why I wanted it. So it's kind of she was speaking for me. I've had a lot of women make sacrifices for me, and I feel like I didn't appreciate them the way that I should have. And I feel like I was young and I was ambitious, and I still am ambitious, but I was very young and ambitious, and those type of things, man. It's not wrong, but it is, right? You could be young because you're learning and ambitious at the same time, and you're growing, but you do some pretty messed up stuff on the way, right? Trying to figure out where life is, and I've gone through my fair share of plethora of breakups, even a divorce, and um I'm at a space, and I have kids now, so I'm at a space right now where I want to like really, like, I want to empower my daughter. I want to empower my son, and I want to make sure that not only like what I'm teaching them is, you know, I've had women leave me. I've had women say, all right, you know what? You stay. I'm out of here. You want to stay in this? Like, whatever. Now that I'm in this awakening, I can't be in this place where I'm, being vulnerable in this project and showing people the things that I've gone through. And I'm not instilling this in my kids. So I'm putting this in the song, but I'm also practicing it. I'm creating I'm creating a better space for me to not just also put it in my music, but live what I say. That was one of, like, and which is, and I'll say this really quick, I'll plug this in. I had walked away from doing gospel music for a while, and and was on me, man. Like,
No, but when she reached out to you, the conversation's been happening like way longer.
Yeah, I know.
Bro,
but we reach out.
But she's been plugging. She's been. What you mean, Irv? Periodically, every other year, and will be like, "Hey, bro, how you doing? How's life? I see you doing music. What kind of music you do?" And I had walked away from doing gospel music for a little bit because I just felt like it wasn't genuine. You know what I'm saying? I felt like a lot of people that I was working with, it wasn't genuine. I feel like some of these rappers, some of these people, what they're singing about, they actually living what they're living.
That part.
And I feel like as believers, I'm not judging, I'm not casting any stones, man. I'm just saying, like, God, like music for God, it has to like be, it gotta be real, man. Like, what are we doing? I'm not saying for your life to be perfect. I'm just saying, like, dude, you need to resemble what you're singing to these people. Because the Bible does say, like, he say, I will use you to gain 1,000,000. You won. And I don't care. Fine, whatever. So when it came to that, and kind of bringing it all in, Anne was always consistent, and she saw my heart. She knew where I was at. I didn't leave Jesus. I just left the genre, you know. And but it was just, I'm in this space where I really just want to give. I want to serve, and I want to heal, and I also want to help heal. I want to. I want men to heal, and I would like for women to heal too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think we walk around this earth with a lot of anger and resentment on our back, and it doesn't really fully go away. But we need to like work hard at really containing it and taking responsibility for the fact that we may have caused ourselves to be in this place. So
message.
Accountability, is really a thing. It should be the main thing. So, you stay on all that to say, I'm learning, I'm growing, and I'm showing my vulnerability. I've messed up a lot, and I'm hoping to live a new life for the next 10, 15, 20, 30 years where I've learned from all my mistakes.
Bro, that's a message in itself, right? Like, all it takes is one. You know how, like, when you're at church and, like, let's say there's like an altar call and you feel like you really want to go up, but like nobody else is getting up, but then that one person gets up, and as soon as one person goes up, then you feel comfortable to go up as well, right?
Absolutely.
Only one person to take that step for others to feel comfortable to follow. So I feel like the step that you're taking with acknowledging your mistakes, right? Like not acting like you were perfect, right? And like and taking ownership and accountability, it's really going to be an example for so many people. To be like, yeah, yo, I was messed up. I was a douchebag. Yo, I need to probably go and apologize. I need to flip the script and do things better. You know what I'm saying? Like, because relationships are like people, you're dealing with people's hearts here. You know what I'm saying? And so like when you have that mindset that, okay, I have to care for this person's heart, like you will do better.
Yeah.
You know?
Like a few nights ago, we had the chance to go to the listening party, release party. Man, it was a vibe, bro. First of all, it was a vibe to be in the building. We made it to the video. We made the cameo in the video on the lead single "Still," which is amazing.
Nah, what you mean? And you and Ann, bro, like,
yo, she's in there 3 times. I'm in there once.
First of all, the song is about
it's about Black queens.
Oh, that's shit.
What you want to show up for?
Hey yo.
This is the problem. You see, and that's the problem. That was the reason why I created this song, bro. That's the problem. Like, we need, Black Queens, you my man shit. All right. Don't ever let them keep you.
All right. I got some minds. I got minds. But listen, what I was gonna say before I continue to hate on Ann was for the people who hear like spoken word record who don't understand it, this is like a real record, like a regular I don't even know how to describe it. You listen to it, you vibe to it, and there's so many messages in the record, in the entire all the cuts, and we were just there vibing and listening to it, and the themes just came across. Like we were talking about being vulnerable, trust, intimacy, all those themes came across in that album, all the various cuts. So you definitely got to make sure you check that out, guys. Like records like Trust Issues. Basically that's an exploration of relationships, right? The things that come along with it, the trauma that come along with that, the healing part, because trust is so big, bro. Once trust is lost in any form of relationship, it's hard to get that back. So talk a little bit about trust, about that particular cut, Trust Issues.
Man, so my friend, my best friend, Jimmy Nusso, we worked on this song together. And I'll be real with you. The song is kind of ignorant in a way. It's very like, it's comical. The reason why it's comical is because a lot of times when men, and I'm speaking for men, a lot of times I think when we're searching for women, when we're having the desire for a woman, it's the look first, right? You looking at the physique, you looking at the package, you like, boom, of course. And in our young minds too, it's like it's also, for I hope no young people's watching this, but it's sexual, right? You automatically start to kind of like, okay, what is this gonna be like? Yeah, I want to get to know you, but I want to make sure that, if I'm, what I'm saying, like when we get there. So it's like the song Trust Issues is also, sorry, Ann, but women be overhyping themselves sometimes, man. You know what I'm saying? Women, hey, listen, hear me out. Hear me out.
But they oversell?
Oversell, man. What? Oh my God. It's just like, you made me go through all of this. I had to jump, like, I had to run around the track for 2 miles. And then after I run the track for 2 miles, you made me go to the grocery store. And then I bought some flowers. And then I had to jump this gate. And then I had to deal with your crazy dog. Okay, you had a dog. You had a dog. You had a dog. And then once, and I'm not talking about the intimacy. I'm just talking about it in general. And this song really is about the simple fact that it's not even just a trust as far as on a breakup level.
Yeah.
Watch this deeper. It's trust on literally overhyping it. It's like
Overhyping.
Relationships, really, man, you should be 100%. Try to be yourself as much as possible.
Authentic, yeah.
Try to be yourself as much as possible. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Fine. But what if it does? Because you literally are being yourself.
Right.
And I have trust issues with women on that aspect because you know what they say, the representative. We all have it. The men, the women have it. Everybody shows up with this little thing, man. It's just like, all right, who are you, man?
Who are you really?
Yeah. And what's crazy? I think all that stuff is coming from spaces of trauma, right? And I think that's the other thing too that we don't. It sounds like a buzzword, but I feel like everybody's way of carrying themselves.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, Irv. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm so jealous, man. Like, yo, Ann like really loves you, bro. Like, yo, it's so disgusting.
She over here cleaning my eyebrows.
It's so disgusting, bro.
They can't see my
Like,
eyebrows, babe.
bro, like, chill out. Let the man. But you know what? You know what's so crazy? Hold on. Let me ask you a question. When you guys got to this space, did she show you that she was affectionate like this from the jump?
So what's funny about it is I wasn't used to it. I didn't know how to take it. I really did not know how to take it because I was used to a very stoic person right before this relationship.
She was wet.
Wow. Hope she's not social media. She can't watch it. but when Ann came along, I'm like, I wasn't used to it to the point that it was kind of scary a little bit.
Word.
Like, how do you react to this? Because I think the challenge for someone like Ann is she's so affectionate. She needs someone to understand and reciprocate it to a certain level. And I'll say this about relationship too. I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
And I cannot be like, okay, I'm not affectionate, so you do all the work. So I push myself to be somewhat of what she needs, right? The whole idea of love language, right? And so for me, I'm content with and just doing things for me because I'm an active service person, right? But she's a physical touch person. So I can't expect, okay, I'm just going to do something for you and think I'm speaking your language. So I got to try to force myself to be affectionate. And it's a work in progress. I wish she was an active service person. I do things for people. She would love me for life. But that whole affectionate thing. So at first it was a little bit uncomfortable. So I guess I had my own trauma of not knowing what affection was supposed to be like and receiving it.
You had trust issues?
I trust issues. Like, yo, I'm not rich, right? I'm broke. I ain't got money. So all this I love you is all like, what do you want from me, right?
I just want you.
You just want me. So corny.
I love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So yeah, man. So yeah, but in terms of authenticity, we have to be authentic. And again, it's probably coming from a space where people don't even realize that they have work to do to be able to do. Just like, just like you said, your realization when you were younger and how it's now impacting the music. So hopefully the music will be the message that some people hear to become vulnerable, to work on themselves, things of that nature.
I want to back up the ladies a little bit though. Like sometimes,
Of course you do.
I no, think about it. Like sometimes women have this idea of what they think men really want. And so now I have to try to be this person as much as I can possibly can possibly be.
Yeah.
In my ability, and I will fall short because that's really not who I am.
Yeah.
So you're eventually going to find out that's really not me. But to get you in my company, I gotta act like that's who I am. Because I kind of want to entertain you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so because
I don't like that though. I don't like that.
I think it's unhealthy.
Yeah.
But I can understand.
There's a lot of women. There's a lot of Christian women that are like that.
Of course.
It's like what do they call that? Like cosplay. It's like they become
Imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome. They become something
that they're not.
And that's why that's the whole purpose of the song Trust Issues. It's like you become something that you never were. You should probably just show me who you are, and then maybe like Irv, like what you said you weren't used to that. Maybe what happens is we learn and grow together, right? That's probably we're gonna have something where if I like you that much, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like I'll evolve with you, but I do feel like that's the submissive thing too. And as a woman, y'all automatically just kind of you kind of depending how you were brought up, you kind of like fall into this thing. It's like, okay, let me morph myself into something that he likes, right? And then one day, sometimes when something will happen, you guys get to an argument. It's like, I don't even like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like your mom, right?
Well, where did that come from?
But Sam, do you think that's one-sided though? You don't think men do that often sometimes too?
What
trying
do you mean?
Play this role, right?
Men created
it.
Come on, accountability. Let's go.
Men created it. We created imposter syndrome. We act like we have the money. We act like because we think that's what they want. We act like we have the job because we think that's what they want. And a lot of it is because of nervousness. We're nervous. We're really trying to figure out how to navigate. I mean, men created that. Or I mean, I remember, dog, when I realized like I was doing that, and I was just like, man, what are you doing, Sam? Like, relax, bro. It's not even that serious. It's just nervousness, man.
Yeah.
You're nervous. You're trying to impress the woman, man. You're trying to like show her.
Oh my God, like men.
No,
because like men just.
I'm telling you,
men just try to be so hard, but they really are just jelly beans.
Absolutely.
Like you have this
Absolutely.
it's hard on the outside, but like you
on tonight.
But you're really like soft, like you know what I'm saying? And, like,
we have to be that.
Yeah.
If you remember, just about a couple hours ago, we were just having that conversation with someone, right? Mm-hmm. About how their upbringing and not having softness from as they grew up, so that they become who they are, right? And now you actually have you have a song on the album called Men. Men, talk to us about that. Is there any connection to what we're discussing on this particular song called Men? So
that song is not a song. It's kind of like a skit, right? Steph, she had like this little thing on TikTok, and I took the audio and created it into an interlude. And what it is that what she's saying in it, she's like, you know what I don't like how do you feel? You're looking at me. I don't like those men that like you. It doesn't look like you ever took a shower. It doesn't look like you have a job. It doesn't look like you. It doesn't even look like you brush your teeth or anything like that. And you hit on me like randomly because she lives in New York City. You hit on me randomly. Please, I know I shouldn't judge a book by its cover. I'm like paraphrasing the skit, but
Yeah.
you could judge me. And she said that you could judge me, but why do you think you could really like step to me, like for real? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? And it's crazy that we're having this conversation. That there are people that don't care about how they are and how they carry themselves, and they have the craziest audacity.
The
They have
audacity.
the craziest
Ball.
audacity, and that what's so crazy. I'm happy you brought this up, Irv. That's why I put it on the album because I think we need to think about ourselves, man. It's not even just about hygienes or just trying to hit on somebody or relationship, all of that, but it's self care, man. Like we really need to like really like mentally, emotionally, like all of that, physically, like we have to really like before you think about hitting on somebody, bro. Before you think about talking to someone, like my
Mm.
guy, look at yourself, bro. Like you think this is right, you think you feel like everybody's so eager, and I'm gonna speak. I spoke for the men, but I'm gonna speak for the women too. I think everybody's so eager to be in relationships the older that they get. I heard a preacher say this. It's so deep. Oh my God. I heard this preacher say this. It's like we're getting older and we don't realize that we're getting older. There are things about us that are changing because we're looking at this person all the time. Like I legit just realized how old Denzel was like the other day. Like
Yo, it's finally showing too.
I was just like,
Showing. It's showing on it's showing.
but I hope to look as good as he do at this age though.
Today,
Because we like something happened and we just like there's a saying, it's like, treat your body well when you're young because your body will treat you well.
Hey, I like that. I
You know
like
what I
that.
mean? So
Yeah.
the song Men is basically like it's not even like I put it on there as a joke, but it's really more so like psychologically, mentally, like, bro, you got to like, man, you trying to shoot your shot, but you good? Like, what's going on, man? Like, you don't see the caliber of this woman. Like, do we want to take care of ourselves? Do we want to make sure that we're good mentally, emotionally, all of that? So it was kind of like a joke, but like you asking me this, I really appreciate this, Herb, because
Yeah, bro.
I think it's an important topic. You're right. And
What
there's a
do you-
lot of women that are not going to make room
Yeah.
for
Well,
people that
knucklehead.
they don't feel like are
there's some
really.
shallow women out there though, and
Yeah, there's always that one or two or 1,700,
okay.
right? Right. But like there, like you said, some guys really have the audacity to step to some women that have really worked hard to get to where they are, and you're this knucklehead that's still like hanging on a side. Who still does that?
Yeah.
You're hanging in front of us.
They messed it up, but they messed it up for us though, and like for single guys, right? You know, women now value the things that women are valuing now. Man, it's crazy. I know you haven't been outside. You guys haven't been outside in a long time. It's
Yo,
crazy,
the pool, what's it called? The dating pool's full of piss.
bro.
We ain't trying to
Bro.
swim. We ain't trying to
They
swim.
Like it almost don't make no sense. And the reason why I say that is just like now because trust issues, right? Trauma. You got a lot of women now and men, but I'm also speaking because as a man, what I'm into, you got a lot of women, man, right off the gate. It's just like, all right, so okay, so and it's just like, bro, I don't even know you. Like,
right. Megan Demand, so aggressive. Like, bro, what's your name again?
but again, that's why I put the men skit in there is because you got a lot of women that really gave some guys a chance, a lot of chances. you know, and let's take some accountabilities, ladies. I'm sorry, but y'all definitely gave a lot of busters some chances, man. That's y'all fault. You know what I'm
Gotta cut
saying?
it. Gotta cut it.
That's your fault. Y'all gave a lot, you know, and I don't know how many busters you went through before you got your Prince Charming, but we all give people some chances that we're not supposed to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is. You have to like it's the excessive fat. You gotta like go through it, and then finally you realize, okay, this is the prime. This is prime meal. This is what I need. But you learn the meal. You learn the type of meal that you want too.
That's it.
You
That's
learn
it.
that certain meals is not for you. Like what
Right.
your sister eat is not what you eat.
Right.
What your
Right.
mom eat, what your mom eat is not what you eat with your dad. Because we learning things from people, all
Right.
this stuff. It's like
Yeah.
now you gotta like start like, you know, moving things out the way. It's
Finding your way. Yeah.
yo, it's I'm grateful, man. Like I just want to take a second and say for I'm grateful for the lessons that I've learned. I think I'm in a space right now where I really want to do better. You know,
Yeah.
I don't just want to do better, but that is the purpose for this project. I also want to teach men, and I want to teach men to do better, and then I also want to pour back into women and be like, hey, I'm sorry. Like,
Right.
I'm sorry.
Beautiful.
I'm
I think
sorry.
that makes it all the more purposeful,
Okay.
right? Because the project has purpose.
Absolutely.
There's purpose behind it, and you're using the messages. You didn't just put out a project to get famous or to make money. You know what I'm saying? Like there is purpose behind it. You're trying
Absolutely.
to build
Trying to
people.
help people
You're
out.
trying to help people do better, be better, the best versions of themselves. Like that is powerful.
And also, this is why this makes sense. Like, because what we do, our platform is all about building people up for relationships.
Absolutely.
You are bringing a project and music
Guys,
that
I'm
also
honored. I want to tell you guys, man. I know y'all always trying to big me up. I'm really, really, really like, I'm really honored that y'all like really took the time to sit with me and have a conversation with me about this project. I felt like y'all platform was the most necessary platform for me. I had to be on, you know, I had to be on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been watching you guys do y'all thing for a minute, and I'm happy and proud to see the growth of where it's going. This project and what it means had to be the conversation about this project had to come on y'all platform. It was like Irv, you know, I told you I reached out to you. I
Yeah,
was like,
I got
bro,
that phone call. When I got that phone call, he called me like, yo, I want to come on and talk about the project on the like, really us? Yeah, you know what's funny though? We still deal with I wouldn't call it insecurity per se, but every time somebody come up to us like out the blue, random, it could be bro, we had gum come up to us at church like a
English speaking people, grown ups. That means grown ups.
yeah. We have the elderly folks who come up to us.
Elderlies,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Somebody came up to us the other day. Oh yeah, because me and we did
You better.
yeah, we did a skit, right? There's a trend right now. My friend got an album coming out, and they about to tell you you better watch it, right? So we did a skit for one of my for I'm also host events.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. It was good. I saw
Yo,
it.
bro, this little older lady came up to say, "Hey, how you doing? I'm gonna make sure I book you because I'm scared of your wife. I better." I a little chick, I'm like, what? I was laughing. I was laughing. So when you hit us up, say, "Hey, I want to do it. I want to do come on the pod and talk about the project." It was really humbling too. So we really appreciate you
Absolutely, man.
for doing that. Uh,
Absolutely.
now you said that the record, the way it's structured right now, Black Cherry, still four-letter word, My Tribe, Relationship Pod, Trust Issues, Smoke and Mirrors, Men Processing Black, and then You Still I'll Go. Talk a little bit about that structure and what it is that you're trying to tell the people based on how it's laid out.
The structure of the project, honestly, is really for me is a poetic. It's a poetic journey in what it is to like be what it is to be black, what it is to be a man, what it is to be a Haitian, and also what it is to be a creative, like in a space where um in a world. The smoke and mirrors is about that. That's what that song is
Mm.
about. To live in, to exist in a world that you're trying to, like, guys, man, like, you have to understand, man, like, I'm working, I'm in the music business. Like, I'm not, I was born and raised in church. There's a video that Ann sent me. Um, and I'll say this quick. There's a video that Ann sent me. Uh, it was about this African preacher was talking about, you know, judging musicians that work out in the world, right?
Mm.
And there's a lot of smoke and mirrors that I got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And working in the secular world is not for the weak. Okay.
Mm.
And that's why some of my idols, and I know we shouldn't idolize people, but some of my mentors is like Rodney Jerkins. Like some of he's not my actual mentor, but as a kid, watching him being a believer, working with Whitney Houston, and also still doing gospel stuff was just like that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, you needed that. You needed that energy. You needed that beacon of light. And the whole entire project literally breaks down the order. It breaks down. The preacher, African preacher, was saying this, and I'll say this quick. He was talking about, like, stop judging these people that are in the world, man, and they're still playing in the church. Don't you realize, like, you have some songs that are secular songs that are your favorite songs, and the reason why it has that energy was because they have people like me and Irv working on those songs. Like, yeah, still the word still, which the song still, I do have to, we just made an edited version because, God willing, we might be going to radio, we might be going to radio, we might be going to
Oh, let's go.
so we had to make an edit version, but, like, yeah, I'm a man of the cloth, but I gotta make music. I can't, everything can't just be about Jesus, guys. Like, I gotta make stuff that really, like, empowers people in all genres, in all places.
You
So
gotta give people you gotta give people some practicality.
Yeah.
Some practicality is being balanced.
Yeah.
And that's what this project really is. That's why the track list is the way that it is. It's
Yeah.
really, it's about practicality. It's about being balanced. It's
Right.
about, we talk about God. We talk about our relationship in the project. Processing, one of my favorite songs. It's
Is that the
talking.
joint with the gospel? Which one has a gospel vibe to it?
That's it. That's the one.
Processing.
Processing is basically my boy Chris Redding. Shout out to Chris Redding. He blessed me with this piece, and he really, like, what we did was we dived into being a black man and being on the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for those that don't know, I am legit on the spectrum. I have ADHD, like, straight up. I have ADHD. Growing up, my parents thought ADHD now is normal. Now
Yeah.
it's considered normal now. People just be like, "Oh, my ADHD is acting up," and it's just like, "Oh, okay." Oh, okay.
It's trending. It's
No,
trending.
yeah, I'm legit. I'm legit on the spectrum. I got tested. I have ADHD. I'm OCD. And not the cleaning OCD, like patterns. You know what I mean? Like, certain things I have to kind of, like, if I don't do them, it kind of messes me up, a little bit. So I have certain patterns. And I'm neurodivergent, like, and I have a little bit of synesthesia. This is the reason why the colors, like, I need colors. Like, colors really help me. So as far as seeing my art, seeing music, seeing what I'm doing, like, it really controls my mood, for real. So he did the song called Processing, and the song is just basically talking about being neurodivergent, being on the spectrum, having a child that's on the spectrum, trying to have a healthy relationship, and also being a black man of religion, of God, that, like, lives in a world or works in a space where people won't allow him to practice his faith. So it's like the whole entire project has, if you really pay attention to it, it literally has a little bit of everything. It has a little bit of ignorant stuff in there. It has a little bit of, there's some toxic things that we're working with, which is trust issues. Black Cherry is, like, literally the whole, it starts the album. Shout out to Jimmy Newsom. It starts the project. The reason why, like, that is because I wanted it to be nostalgic. It has a jazz feel to it. I wanted it to feel like you're walking into a club and you're just like smoking like back in the day, like you're watching a movie, smoking a cigar or something. And it's like, all right, let's have this conversation. Can I get a black cherry drink? You know what I'm saying? Let's have this conversation. And it literally just goes just like that. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I got lucky. I think I got lucky and I pulled this in. So I really this project where it's at right now is kind of like a blessing in the sky where it's at,
We're definitely enjoying it. We're definitely enjoying it.
To hear the passion behind you explaining it, right? It's just really exciting because the message is what you want to get out there. You know, I'm hoping that everyone that is watching will give it a chance. Will take some time to really, take it all in.
Digest it. Hey,
take it.
Hey, yo.
Oh gosh.
Come on,
I'm never safe with this man.
Leave that to Cam and Mace, yo. Let them
really I really want, take in the toxicity, take in the craziness, just take it all in and really listen to the message behind it, right? And allow it to make you better in the areas that that you're just not doing right with. We all have, like you said, we all have skeletons in our closet. We all have issues that we're going through or we're facing. But when you could take a message and let it speak to you, right? And hopefully do some type of transformation, then
and especially the genre.
The message has done its job.
The genre of spoken word is easy listening too. I think that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
That's about the record. It's easy listening, and the music, the tracks are amazing, but the message is coming across. I think there was intentionality to make sure the spoken word is really what's being reflected in the album. And it's doing the job, Sam. It's really doing the job. Yeah. No, but bro, thank you for being on tonight. I want to ask you as we wrap up, what is next? Because this is Black Cherry Volume 1. So if there's a Volume 1, that means there are future plans for Volume 2 through 37.
Absolutely.
Future volumes, touring, live performances. What we got going on next?
Everything. Everything. All of the above. Everything you just said. Definitely is gonna go. I don't know how many volumes we're gonna go, but right now we're focused on pushing Volume 1. I have officially submitted that project into the Grammy Academy. So there's a possibility that your boy might be nominated for a Grammy for this project. So right now the rollout that we're doing is being the reviews, everything. A lot of people just been really really giving some good feedback, and not just feedback, but the feedback that I've been getting. For me, like the song being good, I know it's good, right? And I'm not. This is not being boastful. I know it's good.
Value.
I wouldn't put it out there if it wasn't. I know it's good, but it's the impact for me.
Yeah.
It's the impact that the song is doing, and that's what I wanted to be recognized for. So right now this is officially, dang, right here on Love Talks. This is my first official announcement to consider. This is my Grammy consideration to consider Black Cherry Volume 1 for Grammy.
You hear it here first. You heard it here first.
You know what I'm saying? Exclusive.
You gotta get our soundtrack thing together, man.
Yo, I got you. I'm gonna help you with that. I got you.
Man, listen, because we're trying to make this bigger, man. We're trying to take this.
I got you with that. But thank you, guys. I really appreciate it.
Crazy, man. Sam, thank you for being on tonight. I know the schedule's busy, but like I said, the Black Chair Volume 1, you have an emotional landscape from trust, identity, relationship dynamics. It's just a beautiful project that kind of touches on all those things. You guys definitely want to make sure you go check that out. Download it. Because purchase it.
Okay.
Get the vinyl. When it comes
vinyl's coming out.
Oh, see, look at that. I just said that. I wasn't even sure.
October.
Check him out. SamTrax.
We're gonna put all his handles here. We're gonna put it right here.
Yeah, we'll put all the link. We'll put the link to the record.
Follow,
yeah, man.
Share.
Absolutely.
And when you do connect with the song, like talk about it and tag him so that he can post it. So that message.
Send me some messages, guys. I respond. I engage. Like I don't know if people know this, but I actually engage. Right.
Yeah.
So please.
He's not one of those Hollywood guys that are Hollywood.
No,
right?
I engage. I repost. I show love. I acknowledge everyone. I'm appreciative to like there's something that I learned. If you took the time to like respond or post or listen or tag me on it, then I owe you that. I owe you the
I
acknowledgement.
love that.
You know what I'm saying? Like you took that time, I will take the time. So I appreciate you, Irv, and guys, you guys are golden. You guys are legendary people. I can't wait to see where things are gonna go for this podcast. And I'm honored and I'm grateful to be, to be a guest on this. Am I the first artist project on
You're the first artist, the first in this particular content, but there was still a connection to what it is that we do.
Absolutely.
So
I mean,
that's
why I hit you though, because I'm like, yo, I'm telling you.
It's right up our lane. Yeah, man. But we want to thank you for creating time because we know how busy you are.
Yeah.
How on demand you are. And so to create time for us to really get this message out, we want to thank you for your selflessness and your heart. Absolutely. And just being you, Sam.
Yeah.
You already know.
So family, show some love for my boy SamTrax. When you listen to trust issues, just comment what is your own trust issues that you've been dealing with.
Right.
That's how I give that feedback. All right. On all digital platform, you can stream it, you can download it, show some love. Once again, my boy SamTrax. Well, thank you for pulling up on the pod. Much success to you as well.
We are Love Talks with the Garçons.
Love speaks.
And we listen.
Good night.
Bye, y'all.